Good morning. Just thought I'd show you a little drive-by of a few of the amenities here where we're staying in Palenque. So we made it a few nights ago, the same day we went to the last ruins. We took it pretty easy yesterday on Saturday, just kind of hung out. Attempted to come over to the ruins in the evening, however, they apparently closed at 4 p.m. Luckily, it's a pretty short walk down here to the entrance where you pay for your tickets, so no harm done. But we're out again this morning. From what I remember, I think they open at 9 a.m. It's about, I don't know, 9:50. So we're a little slow, but we're heading out. See what we find. Alright, we got our tickets and we're in a colectivo to head to the ruins. Okay, we've made it in. And past a lot of the guides. And we're starting to see some of the ruins. There's a heck of a lot more people here. Though it is Sunday. So that's not so surprising. David's not feeling super good, so we got him a Gatorade. This might be a short stay for us, I think. How are you doing?
Doing okay. It's just the heat and the humidity making me feel a little rough this morning.
A little terrible.
A little terrible, but I will persist. Keep trying to walk it off.
So after reading some of these signs, it sounds like pretty much this entire building here, or section of buildings, has been rebuilt by archaeologists. Which is kind of cool that you can at least get an idea of what it looked like. But if you see here, they said at the base, near the steps, it's still the original building. So we're thinking maybe it's down here, where it's in the grass and a bit disheveled. Pretty cool though. Going in. This building once held the remains of Pakal the Great, who ruled over the city for nearly 80 years and turned it into a city of great influence and power, which rivaled nearby powerhouses like Tikal and Chichen Itza. Palenque is thought to have been inhabited as early as 250 AD. It was in its prime from 600 to 900 AD and included what are now the Mexican states of Chiapas and Tabasco. Most likely, it wasn't called Palenque either. Archaeologists believe that these Maya people called it La Camha, meaning the place of great waters. It wasn't until the 1700s that it was called Palenque, when a Spanish priest spoke with a local Maya person and learned of the abandoned city buried in the jungle. Later, he found it and wrote of its existence, naming it after a nearby town, Santo Domingo Palenque. Here we are on top. You can see a couple of the hieroglyphics, really just one big one. It's thought to be one of the rulers. Snake jaguar and his mother in the underworld. Still in pretty good shape. Got some pretty big stairs here. So right here you can see what looks kind of like two mounds, and then there's like a walkway in the middle. This was actually what their ball courts looked like. Each mound was more of a stadium setup back in the day. And apparently the ball courts had pretty deep religious meaning, actually. The ceremony at the ball court represented the connection between natural forces. So I assume that means like the weather or earthquakes or volcano eruptions, antagonistic concepts, and maybe that means war I don't know, I could be wrong. It doesn't really say. And contradictory forces, which I'm not quite sure what that means either. So we'll have to do some research. But it's pretty cool. We saw the same ball court setup at Yaxchilan. So that was also Mayan ruins. Those were also Mayan ruins. So sounds like all the Mayans had a ball court. I think we've left the area of the ruins and we're heading back towards the entrance. And there's a little trail, which is mostly paved. I think we're coming up on a little waterfall. Not as many people over here, thankfully. Ah, that looks similar to the cascada at Sumidero Canyon that they called the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I bet it's extra pretty when it rains. Pretty peaceful. Yeah, nice clear water. David's still not feeling super well, so I think we're gonna make our way back.
Yeah, we've hiked maybe 1.5 miles so far. It hasn't been too tough terrain, but I think the feels like right now is like 115 degrees, so it is very hot and steamy, and we probably don't need to walk into the jungle where we'd have a much longer hike out.
Yeah, not worth it. So, just a short pit stop at Palenque. Palenque, the ruins, and back to the camper we go. So that waterfall is actually named the Queen's Bath. At least that's how it translates. And one of the ruins, the structures that was found right next to it, was found to have a steam bath inside, where they placed hot stones and then they put some water on the stones for the steam and then some aromatic oils, and that's what they used to cleanse and deodorize the body. Pretty interesting. Looks like those were maybe little doors. Interesting. Oh, look at all this cotton-like stuff. I think that might go to a spider. We should probably not stay over here.
Alright, well, let's go. What cotton-like stuff?
Right there.
Oh, ew.
Does it connect this way? Luckily, I didn't see the spider. I don't even know if that officially goes to a spider, but it goes to something I don't need to see, whatever it is. Wow. Fun little walking bridge. This suspension bridge is in far better shape than the one at Las Nieves.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I think this is known as the Bats Stream. B-A-T-S, Bats. Yeah, it's very nice. Very clear water.
While there are many Maya ruins scattered throughout southern Mexico and Central America, Palenque stands out because of its architecture, intricate sculptures, and the many well-preserved hieroglyphs found there. It's thought that these relics remained in such good condition because of the dense jungle that covered it, and because the city was abandoned and largely forgotten long before the Spanish arrived. time of recording, I've learned that although the term Mayan sounds correct in English, it's actually not. Maya is the correct term. It can be used as a singular or plural noun, as well as an adjective when describing Maya people and their culture. Remember that building we entered? That's where this was found. It's believed to be the tomb of Pakal the Great. Pakal was found in the tomb wearing a large jade-covered death mask, along with many offerings like obsidian, shells, and jewelry.
Wow.
People would take to put that bit on.
Yeah. Just to give you a perspective, you can see David next to it.
Maya people believed that their deceased rulers would one day return from the underworld as fruit trees, which was depicted on Pakal's tomb. His ancestors were shown as trees with fruit hanging on the branches, including avocados, nances, black zapotes, guavas, and cacaos.
Well, we made it back. We are both exhausted, but luckily David's feeling better. He made it back okay, and I think he was rested a little bit while we've gotten a few items done in the camper. So that's good. Back to normal. Just tired. I tell you, the heat and humidity really take it out of you. It's about 4 p.m. and I think I could just go to bed for the night. But we're out here with the kitties, getting a little bit of activity in the jungle. Taco was so wanting to come outside. She's just had the fluffiest tail the whole time. So we're actually staying at a hotel right now. It's really pretty darn close to the ruins in Palenque. It's actually the closest hotel that I can tell. But we chose it really mostly because it has full hookups and very good electricity. So we were really excited, so that way we could run the AC and not have to use the generator. Even on their little electrical outlet, it says it's a grounded outlet, which I haven't seen ever, where it says that explicitly in Mexico. I don't know if I've even seen that in the US, but that's appreciated because so many places, as we've shown you, are not grounded here. And the electric is perfect. It's running the AC, it's charging everything. So that's such a good treat. It seems like it's far and few these days. So we've been relaxing in the splendor of electricity and air conditioning. It's the little things. But this has been a nice spot, even outside of the hookups, being able to plug in. There's a nice pool, and the grounds are really beautiful here. They're very well manicured, really, really pretty plants. And there's a cute little restaurant I think we're going to try out a little bit later, as long as it's still open this evening. And it says they've got pizza, and it looks like it's wood-fired pizza. Pretty nice. So we're going to try that out. And the bathrooms aren't bad. Relatively. I mean, they're definitely clean. They're not... It seems like they could do a little bit of work, maybe, to their showers, but it works. And once again, they have hot water here. Although, I have not taken a hot shower. I've been just fine with a cold shower. you like this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. And don't forget, you can see more of the journey on Instagram and TikTok. Cheers, friends!